Hey, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of the Train Hard and Recover Smart podcast. I'm your host, Thomas Flanagan. Today, we're going to dive deep into the world of diets. We're going to decode some of the popular trends. We're going to dissect some of the science behind them. So if you follow my social media this week, we kind of dived into some of the fad diets and we kind of compared them all. We did keto against a balanced diet. We did paleo against a balanced diet. Did intermediate fasting, carb cycling against a balanced diet, and and then did a blog this week, kind of talking about all the different ones and how the fad diets are not set up for long-term sustainability, but if you focus on having a balanced diet, that long-term success that's where to go. So today I'm going to dive into all of them. So let's get right into it. So the first one we're going to go over is the keto diet. So the keto diet is short for ketogenic diet. It's a high-fat, low-carb diet or low-carb eating plan that has gained substantial popularity in recent years. The fundamental principle behind this diet is to shift the body's primary source of energy from carbohydrates to fats, leading to a state known as ketosis. In ketosis, the body produces small fuel molecules called ketones by breaking down fats in the liver. Okay, these ketones become the body's main energy source, replacing glucose, which derive from carbohydrates. By drastically reducing carb intake and increasing fat consumption, the keto diet forces the body to burn fat for fuel, resulting in rapid weight loss, particularly in the form of body fat. While the keto diet has shown effectiveness in promoting quick weight loss, it comes with a set of challenges. One major hurdle is its strict limitation on various food groups. Traditional sources of carbohydrates, such as grains, starchy vegetables, and fruits, are significantly restricted, making meal planning more complex. This limitation can lead to nutritional imbalances, as essential vitamins and minerals found in these restricted foods might be lacking in the diet. Additionally, the social aspect of the keto diet can be challenging. Dining out with friends or attending social gatherings are often involves navigating a menu filled with restricted items. This can create social hurdles and make it hard to adhere to the diet, especially in situations where the food options are limited. Furthermore, maintaining ketosis requires careful monitoring of macronutrient intake, as even a slight increase in carb consumption can disrupt the state of ketosis, potentially derailing progress. The strict nature of the keto diet can make it difficult to sustain in the long term, leading some individuals to revert back to previous eating habits once they achieve their desired weight goals. So in summary, while the keto offers rapid weight loss by promoting the burning of fat for energy, the challenges lie in the strict limitation of food groups, potential nutrient imbalances, and social hurdles. Okay. So now we're going to dive into the paleo diet. So we enter the realm of the paleo diet, often referred to as the caveman or the hunter-gathering diet. This approach to eating is based on the presumed diet of the Paleolithic ancestor, aiming to replicate the foods available to them during the Stone Age. The fundamental principle of the paleo diet revolves around consuming whole, unprocessed foods that our ancestors who hunted, fished, and gathered. This includes lean meats, fish, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. This diet excludes grains, legumes, dietary products, processed foods, refined sugar, reflecting a focus on natural and nutrient-dense options. Advocates of the paleo diet argue that our bodies are genetically adapted to the diet of our ancestors, and therefore returning to these dietary roots can promote better health. By eliminating processed foods and focusing on whole, real foods, the followers of the paleo diet believe they can reduce the risk of chronic disease and achieve optimal wellness. However, despite its emphasis on natural eating, the paleo diet presents significant challenges in the context of our modern societies. One of the primary hurdles lies in the strict restrictions. Grains, which are a staple in many cultures and significant sources of carbohydrates, are entirely off limits. This limitation can make meal planning complex and might lead to the lack of dietary variety, potentially causing nutritional imbalances over time. Moreover, excluding dietary products raises concern about calcium intake, which are crucial for bone health. While the paleo diet encourages consumption of leafy greens and other calcium-rich foods, the absence of dairy makes it necessary for followers to pay meticulous attention to these calcium sources. Other challenges in the absence of legumes, which are excellent plant-based sources of protein and fiber. Excluding legumes, followers might miss out on essential nutrients and dietary fibers, which are vital to digestive health and overall well-being. Additionally, adhering to a paleo diet in social situations, and modern dining environments can be daunting. Many restaurants and social gatherings often offer limited options that align with the strict guidelines of the diet. This can create challenges in maintaining the diet's principles while interacting with others or eating out. In summary, the paleo diet promotes natural eating and focuses on whole, unprocessed foods. Its strict restrictions on grains, legumes, and dairy can make it tough to follow in the long term. As we continue our exploration, we're going to uncover more approaches and analyze their we're gonna, as we keep going, we're gonna look into other fad diets. And the next one that we're gonna look at is one of the more popular ones right now that every one of my clients seem to love and want to do. And I've done it, but I've never done it the way it's supposed to be done. I've done it as more all right. So the next one we're going to do is intermediate fasting. I've done intermediate fasting, but I've done it more as a carb cycling, which we're going to go over carb cycling too. So let's get right into intermediate fasting. So next we're going to dive into the fascinating world of intermittent fasting, a dietary pattern that has captured the attention of many in the pursuit of a healthier lifestyle. Intermittent fasting is not just a diet, it's a lifestyle approach to eating that revolves around alternating periods of fasting and eating. The concept is simple. During the fasting period, you abstain from consuming calories, allow your body to enter a state of rest and repair. This fasting window is followed by an eating window where you consume your meals and nourish your body. One of the key attractions of intermittent fasting lies in the potential health benefits. Research suggests that this approach can aid in weight loss by creating a calorie deficit, a fundamental principle for shedding excess weight. Additionally, intermittent fasting has shown to improve insulin sensitivity, helping regulate blood sugar levels, and potentially reducing the risk of type 2 diabetes. Furthermore, during the fasting period, the body initiates a process called autophagy, or no, not phagy. I can't pronounce this, and I don't know why. So it goes into a process that cleans up that's a cellular cleanup process where the body removes damaged cells and regenerates new healthy ones. Oh, sorry. This not only supports overall cellular health, but it also plays a role in anti-aging and disease prevention. However, while the promises are enticing, intermittent fasting may not be suitable for everyone. Adherence to a strict fasting and eating windows can be challenging, especially in social situations, while meals are a shared experience. Additionally, for individuals with certain health conditions such as eating disorders, diabetes, and hormonal imbalances, intermittent fasting, I don't know why I'm so tired right now, intermittent fasting may not be advisable without professional guidance. The social aspect of eating can't be overlooked. Gatherings with friends and family often revolve around meals, and adhering to specific fasting windows during these times may create social discomfort or isolation. Moreover, lifestyle factors such as irregular work schedules or high levels of physical activity can make it challenging to establish consistent fasting and eating patterns. For athletes, the timing of workouts and the need of proper post-workout nutrition can also clash with the principles of intermittent fasting. So while intermittent fasting shows promises for benefits for weight loss and insulin sensitivity and cellular repair, it's essential to recognize it may not be a one-size-fits-all solution. It requires careful consideration for individual lifestyles, social dynamics, and health conditions. As with any dietary approach, consulting a health professional or a nutritionist is advisable to ensure that intermittent fasting is safe and suitable for your specific needs. So, as I stated before, I did carb cycling. So carb cycling is kind of like intermittent fasting, but not really. Well, kind of, but not really. So carb cycling, a dietary strategy often utilized by athletes and fitness enthusiasts, aims to optimize energy levels and promote muscle growth by strategically varying carbohydrate intake. The basic premise of carb cycling involves alternating between high carb days, where carb intake is increased, and low carb days, where carbohydrate consumption is reduced. On hard carb days, individuals can typically consume more carbohydrates to fuel workouts and support intense physical activities. On low carb days, carbohydrates are restricted to promote fat burning and insulin sensitivity. So you can see how it's kind of like intermittent fasting, where the low carb days kind of fit. You can see. Proponents for carb cycling argue that this approach can provide the body with the necessary energy for workouts on high carb days, while encouraging the utilization of stored fat for energy on low carb days. This variation is believed to prevent the body from adapting to consistent caloric intake, potentially enhancing fat loss and muscle definition. Carb cycling is particularly popular among athletes engaged in endurance sports, bodybuilding, where optimizing energy levels and preserving muscle mass are essential. However, despite its potential benefits, carb cycling comes with its challenges. Oh, yes, it does. One of the primary hurdles is the complexity of planning. Unlike other diets that offer clear guidelines, carb cycling requires meticulous calculation of micronutrient intake on both high and low carb days. This planning can be time consuming, yes it can. It might require assistance from a nutritionist or a fitness expert, especially for individuals new to the concept. Yep. Moreover, the rigid structure of carb cycling might not be suitable for everyone. People with busy lifestyles, irregular schedules, or those who prefer to be more flexible approach to eating might find it challenging to adhere to a strict regimen. This can lead to inconsistency, with individuals struggling to maintain the prescribed high and low carb cycles consistently. Social situations and dining out can pose challenges. Navigating carb cycling in social environments where food choices are limited can create stress and impact social interactions, potentially making it difficult to sustain the diet in the long term. In summary, while carb cycling offers potential benefits for energy optimization and muscle growth, its complexity, rigid planning, and potential inconsistencies make it a challenging approach for many individuals. As we continue our exploration of dietary strategy, we dove into more approaches, especially. So, now, before I get into balanced diet, I will tell you that I've done intermittent fasting. I've done carb cycling. I've done a combination of intermittent fasting and carb cycling. I've never done keto, never done paleo. Never done those. The restrictions of food were just not there for me. So when I said I've done variations, so with intermittent fasting, I've done where so I would eat regular for 2 days. Then I would fast for 16 hours. I would eat for 8 hours. I would fast for 12, and then I'd eat regular for 2 days, fast 16, and I did that over 30 days. So I did decent results, but it was very hard with meal planning, timing. It was very hard doing that. Then I did carb cycling. Again, carb cycling was very, 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 very hard. And when I went to carb cycling, I did work with a nutritionist. She planned everything out. She did everything for me. I just had to, my meal plans and everything were there. I just had to do everything. Timing was there. Everything was there. It was just way too much. So now I'm going to get into the balanced diet. And what I'm going to do is once I'm finished with balanced diet, then we're going to get into what is best for long term. But before I get into what's best for long term, I'm going to kind of go over what I'm doing these days and I'm going to kind of go over what I'm doing these days and the results I've seen since Labor Day. I'm going to kind of go over what I've been seeing since Labor Day, since I started these. So let's get into the next segment here. So understanding the balanced diet. Unlike some of these more specialized diet approaches we've discussed, the balanced diet isn't a restrictive set of rules, but rather a holistic philosophy set around variety, moderation, and nourishment. At its core, the balanced diet encourages individuals to consume a diverse range of whole foods, including fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. By incorporating foods from all food groups, individuals can ensure they receive a broad spectrum of nutrients necessary for overall health and well-being. The emphasis here is not and exclusion, but inclusion, fostering a positive relationship with food and promoting a sustainable way of eating. Variety is a fundamental principle of the balanced diet. Different root foods provide different nutrients. So by consuming a wide range of foods, individuals can ensure they meet their nutritional needs. For example, fruits and vegetables offer essential vitamins and minerals. Whole grains provide fiber and energy. Lean proteins support muscle growth and repair. Healthy fats are vital for brain health and hormone production. Moderation is another key aspect of the balanced diet. Rather than eliminating entire food groups, this approach encourages mindful portion control. By being mindful of serving sizes, individuals can enjoy a diverse array of foods without overindulging in any one category. This moderation not only promotes better digestion, but also prevents overloading the body with excess calories and nutrients, ensuring a healthy balance. Additionally, the balanced diet promotes a healthy relationship with food. Instead of labeling foods as good or bad, it encourages viewing all foods as part of a balanced and varied diet. This approach reduces guilt associated with eating certain foods and prevents the development of unhealthy eating habits. Perhaps the most importantly, the balanced diet is incredibly adaptable, making it suitable for people with different dietary needs, preferences, or cultural backgrounds. It can be tailored to accommodate various lifestyles, making it easier to sustain in the long term. Whether you're a vegetarian, have a food allergy, or follow specific cultural dietary practices, the balanced diet can be customized to meet your individual needs. So in summary, the balanced diet stands out for its inclusiveness, focusing on variety, moderation, and nourishing the body with diverse nutrients. By adopting this approach, individuals can foster a positive relationship with food, meet their nutritional requirements, and enjoy a sustainable way of eating. As we wrap, all right, so let me take that out there. So now let me get into what I'm doing. So what I've been doing recently. So again, if you've been following me online, Labor Day is when I September 4th is when I really sat down and took back the reins of my diet. And I'll be honest with you, my diet was off the rails. When I say off the rails, I mean that damn thing wasn't even on the tracks. Okay. On September 4th, I weighed in at 258 pounds, 258.3 pounds. I was way off the rails. Okay. Way, way off the rails. Yeah, that's how much I weighed in on September 4th. So I sat down and I started a new approach with my balanced diet plan. So my balanced diet plan is I go off of macro distribution. So my goal is 30% of my diet or my caloric intake is protein, 40% carbs, 30% fat. Okay. On my non-training days, so on days that I do not lift, my caloric intake is only 1,950 calories. That is my goal. Okay. On my lifting days, my goal is 2,200. So with that, so again, when I lift 3 days a week. So 3 days a week, I'm at 2,200. The rest of the time, I'm at 1,950. Now, it doesn't mean that I don't work, I don't do any activity. Those other days, I walk. I still get up and move. I'm still active. It's just when I only count when I lift as my training days. So again, I've set my calorie intake differently. So you can see I've added 250 calories to my my lifting days than what I have on my non-lifting days. So again, my macros are at 30 protein, 40% carb, 30% fats. And for the most part, I'm right in there. I'm doing pretty good, kind of hitting them. But then again, like I said, on September 4th, I was 258.38 pounds. As of this morning, when we're talking, what is it, 21 days? Something like that? No, not even. No, it's more than that. 13, yeah, whatever. I'm at 239.42 as of this morning. Since I've gone to 2,200 calories on my lifting days and 1,950 calories on my non-lifting days. And I've gone to a more balanced diet. I do cook most of my food. I don't eat out as much. I still eat out. Maybe I treat myself maybe once every other week. Yeah, once every other week I'll treat myself. Maybe once a week. No, once every other week I'll treat myself. I'll go out, get something to eat, or order something in. Once every other week. But for the most part, I eat in. The best thing that I've been doing lately is I've learned how to make high protein pizza. I've been making high protein pizza dough and cooking pepperoni pizza. Best damn thing ever. If you follow me on social media, you'll see it. It's out there. So again, that's what I've been doing. And again, you can see 258, 239, almost 20 pounds since September 4th. So that's 30 days. October 4th would be 30, almost 40 days. About 40 days. I lost almost 20 pounds. So doing pretty good. All right. So now the comparison and the long-term sustainability. So we've delved into the keto diet, the paleo diet, intermittent fasting, carb cycling, and the balanced diet. Now, let's weigh the pros, the cons, and understand which approach emerges as the most sustainable choice for long-term health and well-being. When it comes to choosing a diet that you can maintain over a lifetime, sustainability is a key factor. While each diet we've discussed has its unique benefits, the balanced diet shines brightly in this regard. Here's why. The variety and the nutrient diversity. The balanced diet encourages a diverse range of foods, ensuring that you receive a wide array of nutrients by incorporating fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. You're providing your body with essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants necessary for optimal health. 2, flexibility and adaptability. Unlike the rigid guidelines of many specialized diets, the balanced diet offers flexibility. It allows you to adapt your eating patterns to different situations. Whether it's dining out with friends, traveling, or attending social events, this adaptability reduces the stress associated with following strict rules, making it easier to maintain in various circumstances. 3, healthier relationship with food. The balanced diet promotes a positive relationship with food. By not labeling foods as off limits, it prevents the development of unhealthy eating habits and a guilt associated with certain foods. This healthy mindset fosters a sustainable lifelong approach to eating, assuring that you don't fall into cycles of restriction or indulgence. So I'm just going to add one thing. Health, we're always told bread is bad, right? I went to Aldi's. I buy this protein bread. it is freaking fabulous. And I think it's got like 10 grams of protein per slice. I have peanut butter sandwiches like every day. Or what's the thing I've been doing for breakfast now? I've been having avocado toast with the protein bread. I've been eating bread, this protein bread. It's great. I have a cool relationship with bread and pizza now. My pizza is made with self-rising yeast or self-rising dough, nutritional yeast, garlic sauce, and zero fat Greek yogurt. It's got protein in the dough, and it's made with low fat mozzarella cheese and pizza sauce and turkey pepperoni. Oh my God, it's awesome. I have a healthy relationship with awesome food now. Okay. All right. Next one, cultural and individual adaptation. The balanced diet can be tailored to accommodate different cultural preferences and individual dietary needs. Whether you're a vegetarian, vegan, or have food allergies, or follow specific cultural practices, the balanced diet can be customized to suit your lifestyle. This adaptability makes it inclusive and accessible for a wide range of people. Holistic wellness. Sustainability is not just about physical wellness. It's also about mental and emotional well-being. The balanced diet promotes overall wellness by encouraging balanced approach to eating. It supports not only your body's nutritional needs, but also mental health, fostering a positive mindset and reducing stress related to food choices. In summary, balanced diet just stands out as the most sustainable choice due to its variety, flexibility, healthy mindset, adaptability, and holistic approach to wellness. Remember, finding a way of eating that aligns with your lifestyle, preferences, and cultural background is essential for long-term success. Okay? So I want to just, and that brings today's episodes to an end. I just want to thank everybody for, sitting through it. Today was a long one. We kind of dive deep into fad diets and the balanced diet. And, we've navigated the intricate paths of the keto, paleo, intermediate fasting, carb cycling, the balanced diet. And in the diverse culinary journey, each diet offers its unique insights and promises. However, as we explore the depths of these approaches, one clear victor emerged: the balanced diet. Again, if you're looking for long-term results, the balanced diet is the way to go. If you have short-term goals, any of the other ones will work. Again, I've had a client. She was a bride. She had a wedding coming up in 12 weeks. Keto diet was the way to go for 12 weeks. Put her on the keto diet. She got in that dress. She lost the weight. She looked great. After the wedding, she went to a balanced diet. Short-term results, I would recommend any of the other ones. For long-term sustainability, I would recommend the balanced diet. Okay? In a world of diverse tastes, preferences, and lifestyles, the balanced diet stands tall for its adaptability and long-term sustainability. It doesn't just nourish your body, it fosters a healthy relationship with food, accommodating different needs and backgrounds. Remember, your journey to health and wellness is profoundly personal. It's about finding sustainable way of eating that resonates with your individuality, aligns with your lifestyle, and mostly importantly, makes you feel your absolute best. So thank you for joining me on this enlightening episode of the Train Hard, Recover Smart podcast. Your time with us is invaluable, and we hope the knowledge shared today equips you with the tools to make informed choices on your wellness journey. So next time, stay balanced, stay healthy. Most importantly, stay true to yourself. you know, here's to your vibrant health and future filled with well-being. Until we meet again, take care, train hard, recover smart, and as always, you know, be better than you were yesterday. And again, please support the show. Any money that we raise for the show does go to a veteran organization to help any veterans in need. So until next week.